What? A new type of video? That's right. If you're used to watching me on this channel, you know I change up my style of video to kind of whatever I'm feeling at the time. And as I tried to figure out what type of content really excites me or gets me thinking creatively, one topic always comes to mind, and that's tech. I'm constantly watching videos by creators like Andre Bedoza and Andrew Ethan Zhang to get inspiration for my new desk setup ideas. So I figured I'd throw my hat in the ring. The problem is that most creators like them have sponsorship deals or they're well established and have money to spend on their desk setups. So I figured I'd come to you with no sponsorships, just a normal budget desk setup video. Now, there are some things in this video that I've definitely invested money into because there are certain parts of content creation that I think are more important than others, but I choose where to spend my money. And before we get into it, I do want to say that desk setups are constantly evolving and there is always a cheaper version of something else out there. Because when you get into building setups, you're never really done. You're constantly looking for ways to make it better or just change up the style. So with that being said, just remember to take your time and do your research because you can evolve your setup in any way you want. It doesn't have to be based off any particular creator. Dumb introduction, let's just get into it. Starting with the core of the setup, it's going to be the desk. The desk is a simple beige computer desk from IKEA, and it's not all that expensive, and it certainly doesn't stand, but it gets the job done by offering a sturdy top. When you want to smack the shit out of it because you get grittied on by Timmy in Fortnite, it will definitely hold true. On top of the desk is the desk shelf. This is the Aothia large dual monitor stand riser. A riser offers some more desk space and allows for more organization. I store my work computer as well as my mouse, stream deck, and audio interface underneath. Behind every good desk setup is of course a powerful PC or MacBook. This PC is for sure a Frankenstein that I've been continually upgrading since 2018. So I'm not going to launch into all the specs of it because honestly I kind of forget of everything I've put into it, but it's supposed to be a budget-oriented video and PC building should start where you're ever comfortable. And just a heads up, buying pre-built computers is not the end of the world. People just shit on it because they want you to put the effort, but you can always buy a pre-built and upgrade from there. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Whether you're a PC user or a Mac user, your computer is going to be the lifeline of your setup, so might as well invest some money into it. I wanted to raise my PC off the ground just because my cat sheds like a motherfucker, and I don't want to install hinges on a brick wall. So this desk mount ended up being too small, but I check it to make sure it doesn't fall every day, and because if it does, I'll die. The monitors are both 24-inch monitors. One is the Samsung T350 series, and the other is the Acer XFA 240. Both are 24-inch monitors, great for gaming and editing. They're both a little old, but they still get the job done. The hope is to upgrade to a curved single monitor in the future, but remember this video is budget and your boy is broke. Holding up the monitors is the AirGear dual monitor stand for 13 to 32 inch heavy duty monitors. Both are adjustable. The only problem I have with these monitor stands is they don't allow for swivel. So every time I want to reorient the monitors, I have to actually take it off, unscrew it, rescrew it, and put it back on. All right, that's enough for the base. Let's move on to the peripherals. Now, I know that this is supposed to be geared towards budget, but I do want to say that audio is one thing that I typically spend money on. Audio is one of those things that can make or break your content, and even talking to someone with a nice mic sounds better than someone just using, say, Apple headphones. I'm using the Shure SM7B, and that is paired with the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. And let me tell you, I absolutely love this interface. It is so well built and manufactured, and it's great for your starting budget at only around $100. That being said, you can check out my other video where I talk about upgrading your audio in a couple different ways, and you don't have to necessarily spend a lot of money on it. I just choose to because I think it's something that helps your content. Next to the interface is the Stream Deck. Now, in my opinion, I think Stream Decks are kind of unnecessary. They're more of just a fun gadget to have. I thought I would use it for a lot more than I do, and I can see how it'd be useful for people who full-time stream or just want to make streaming a little easier, or who are full-time video editors. I really only use it for switching stream scenes, which, by the way, check out the stream, and eventually I'd love to use it to control other Elgato products. I don't know if the price is justifiable for how little I use it, but other people may have better uses for it. Moving on to the mouse, this mouse is amazing. It's great for everything I need it for. It's a super ultra lightweight Razer Viper V2. I love the two buttons on the sides. They let me navigate back and forth between web pages and are helpful for different games that I play. I would highly recommend the Razer Viper V2 too. I'll probably upgrade a little bit later. The goal is to have an all white theme set up, and I'll probably just get the same thing in white. Next to the mouse is the keyboard featured in this video, and this is the Corsair KGB65 Mini. Before, I was using a custom-made keyboard from WSD Keyboards that I made to look like Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. But for those of you that have a cat and understand how mischievous they are, let's just say that there is a lot of water still inside that keyboard. The first camera that I got for content was the Canon EOS M50. It's a great starter camera, pretty much good for anything you want to use it for. Right now it's a dedicated stream camera hooked up to an Elgato Cam Link. And about a year ago, I upgraded to the Sony A7 III just because I wanted to take my videos to the next level. And this is a great camera for shooting pretty much anything. It's kind of the content standard right now. I'm not going to go into it right now, but if you want to check out other videos on the Sony A7 III, can't recommend it enough. Since I am using the Canon EOS M50 for a dedicated streaming camera, it's really important, and I would highly recommend that you get a camera mount for it. It allows for you to maneuver it to any angle you may want, and it works with DSLR, mirrorless, webcams, and it's perfect so you're not just being stared at straight on. Here we have the Scottus pegboard from IKEA. This just allows for more organization and holds some of those dead keyboards that I was talking about. Fun fact, both of them have been ruined by my cat spilling water on them, so that's sick. That's why I got this reusable water bottle from Target, along with coasters from Target as well. The shelves are the Beka floating shelves from Amazon. Again, just to help you decorate your setup a little bit more. This was a blank white wall space, so I wanted to add something to just make it look a little more interesting. Now, before we talk about the next part of the video, I just want to say that I have tried everything when it comes to cable management. Everything that's in my capability, I can't get it down. So I'm gonna show you my cable management and know that it's not the worst, but it is certainly not the best. And it's an ongoing process. The whole point of this video is that setups can evolve, and I'm working on it. I bought the Underdesk cable management by TriPro, and yeah, it's not going well. So anyway, if you're looking for another way to take your content to the next level, audio and lighting are going to be the most important things. Audio and lighting can make shoddy camera work fields better than it is. Fields? I don't know what that means. I'm using the newer dimmable bicolor LED with a professional bracket that's great for YouTube videos, streaming. Another important thing about content creation is not only using your audio, but listening to it back. And I'm using the Audio-Technica ATH M50X Bluetooth headphones. These headphones are great for editing and gaming, and the wireless capabilities allow me to hear my friends talk shit on me when I'm using the bathroom. One of the last things I want to talk about here is the chair. If you work from home like me and spend a lot of time at your desk doing this, working, etc., a chair is a great investment. I picked up this office chair from Amazon like a year or two, year and a half ago maybe, and it's actually no longer available, which is great because this chair sucks. It has its share of use, and it's really not supportive. My ass hurts and my back does too. So that's it, pretty much a budget setup with a couple of investments that I've made along the way. I want to reiterate that setups take time to narrow down and really get a feel for what you want it to look like. So don't go maxing out credit cards to create this ultimate setup, because odds are you're going to change it like a month later. Please let me know what I can do to make these videos better. This is my first tech video and I really do want to start making more. Leave a comment, suggestion, whatever it may be. And remember, when you're creating a desk setup, research your options because there is always a cheaper version out there. And thanks for watching.